What's up, guys? Today is day 137 on our journey to 2000. I looked at some Pirc Defense videos on YouTube. You could see them linked in the description below. I think it's a bit confusing because Robert Raminer. Oh my god. I memorized his name to mention him and I forgot his last name again. Ramirez? Ramirez. I think it's Ramirez. You know what? Robert Ramirez. I'm not gonna get it wrong again. Yeah, it is Ramirez. Okay, so he's a national master on in chess, and he makes YouTube videos, and he has a lot of videos on the Pirc Defense. But when I looked at the Pirc Defense with an engine, it kind of showed different moves to what he went over. He went over moves from 3 years ago, so I'm assuming maybe in the past 3 years things have changed, or my computer, like the engine that I'm looking at, is at too low of a depth. But regardless, I thought it was interesting to go over. I saw a video where Magnus used the Pirc Defense to beat Erigaisi, which are two very top players in chess, for those that don't know. And that was interesting. That was interesting because he delayed kind of bringing the bishop out, and it allowed him to do stuff on the other side of the board. So for those that don't know, this is what the Pirc Defense looks like. And usually you'll fianchetto your bishop. This is the classical, I believe, variation, and you castle, and the game continues. But I think Magnus, when your opponent is more kind of forceful, you could push this c pawn forward. Apparently, this is the Czech defense. I didn't even realize that. The Czech Pirc defense. The Pirc defense, Czech defense. That's what it says. You could delay castling, and you don't even need to bring the bishop here. Because, for example, if he tries to trade bishops and tries to bring his queen and bishop together to kind of attack on this line, you could kind of allow the bishops to trade and just not castle. So it was an interesting game. I'm gonna have it linked in the description again, but I think the Pirc Defense, I have a lot to kind of study over time for it. There's a lot involved in it. Anyway, let's get into the game. Well, we're already in the game. And we're winning. We're up 7 seconds in the time, in the clock. Nigeria. This is Nigeria's flag. That looks pretty cool. Okay. D4 is expected. Yeah. So this is all theory. I know that much just from a few moves. And depending on how he plays, we could do different things. So this is a very aggressive way to play, as well as this. Okay, that's fine. We could just fianchetto the bishop. And the best move is actually to take back with the pawn according to the engine, but... Okay, so now he's looking to trade. You can see this, right? This idea of trying to trade. So we can go c6. I think if he goes here, we could take, and his queen is kind of just there, because we're not saying that we're castling this way, right? So we're gonna go c6. Okay, so he's doing a very big attack here. I think this transposes to the Austrian, maybe. Or maybe not, because the bishop is here. Here we could push this pawn and kind of have this quick attack. And if he pushes, we just take. Yeah, I think this transposed. Except that the bishop is here. I keep closing and unclosing to see stuff. Okay. I want to spend a little bit of time to think here. If we attack the knight, then knight moves out of the way, then we could take this pawn, targeting the bishop and the queen at the same time. This is the little trick here, I believe. Now, does his knight have anywhere annoying to go? It doesn't seem like it. If we take and he takes the queen, does he have any annoying moves from here with the queen? Doesn't seem like it. Let's attack. A lot of the times the queen will be here as well. This prevents this idea because the bishops get traded. I think I actually saw that in the video too, and I forgot. My question is, what if I take here anyway? Why isn't that a move? If I take, I'm threatening to take his queen. He could take, I could take with check, allowing me to take back. Isn't that right? Now, calculation is my weakest suit. The weakest thing I have in chess. So takes with check. Like, this just looks better, no? Yeah, now we're up a piece. Okay, good. Again, you know, maybe I should have taken with the pawn. But it is what it is. A lot of the times the queen would have already been on a5. The difference here is that it's not, which could be a little dangerous. Let's say takes. We don't have any check ideas. What if we don't take and we just pull back and he takes? We don't have... Well, we could take with the queen, actually. I think pulling back is fine. Knight coming in doesn't really do anything. Bishop coming in can be annoying, but we can push our pawn forward. He also has eyes on this pawn, which comes with check. So maybe we blundered, actually. Now I'm seeing why the queen here might have been better to trade stuff. So what can we do here? We can take. He can come in with this check. Does he win our rook? Looks like he does. What did we mess up on? Very interesting. What if we bring our bishop here? He takes, and we take back. Then we could castle and bring the rook here. The problem with castling... Well, I mean, we do have this extra pawn. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, I'm stupid. The knight defends it. I'm so dumb. Yeah, we're just taking here. Now, he could castle, which looks a little annoying, and then attack us, but now he can't. So I think we just bring the bishop back. He has a very strong center, but we're up a piece, right? Yeah. Jesus, that's the type of mistake I would make like 5 videos ago. I think castling might be important, though, soon. We don't really have much mobility with this. Okay. We could attack the knight. I see that as a potentially good move. If he tries to attack us, we could trade. I think simplifying the position when you're up material is smart. So we're down a pawn. He has 2 center pawns. That's a bit annoying. We can push this pawn. If he pushes this, bishop can take. If he pushes this, pawn can take. I think castling might be good, actually. Now he could bring the bishop here, then we pause with the pawn. If he pushes the pawn, we could probably just take it, but we have to be careful. I don't like how everything is kind of sitting back here. Let's castle. Yeah, this is not scary right now. And this pawn move allows us to attack. Now, of course, we could bring the bishop attacking the rook. He could move it, then we could push the pawn. And I think that looks pretty good. For example, here, if he brings the bishop, then we could push the pawn, and we have eyes on the knight. So, let's do that. Spent a lot of time thinking this game. Our opponent is rating 1610, and I think we're just winning. Now, this looks like an interesting idea to attack this pawn to add more pressure. Okay, this is fine. We just do this, attacking the knight. This also can redirect the attack on the rook, but he wants to bring more pieces here. Okay, now he's actually doing work attacking our position. So we could bring the bishop here and pinning the knight. He can bring the queen back. We can take. Again, we're trying to simplify, so this is completely fine, I think. Of course, if he brings the rook, we take with check. He takes. We take with check. I say, of course, like I know exactly what I would do, but if he moves further in, we can just bring the queen here, attacking the rook. And our bishop could get to safety pretty quickly. Now, do we want to trade the bishop is another question. Another idea is just to attack the knight. Knight goes back. Then we attack it and attack the rook indirectly. He could, of course, defend. But honestly, I'm fine with trading the bishops as long as we could trade queens as well. So let's just do this. Maybe it's a bad idea. I'm not sure. We also give him the open file if... Okay. So this is winning material, winning a pawn. But then the rook has this open file. It looks like he can come here, but our bishop stops that. Do we want to take? Do we want to take? Kinda do. Kinda do want to take. Really, this is an interesting move I didn't consider. Now we have this. Maybe a rook comes here. Yeah. So we can come here. Takes. Okay. If we come here. And he takes. We can take his rook. And then both are hanging. If he takes, we can take. He can take with the rook. Then maybe we can come somewhere like here. No, maybe we just step back, protecting our pawn. A little bit complicated, but I think this works. We'll have to be super careful, though. There might be ideas of king g7 and rook h8 later on, too. This rook is still stuck also, which is very annoying. If he has enough pressure on this pawn, that could be annoying. But our rook can come and defend. Of course, if he takes, we actually have checkmate. So if the bishop goes anywhere, we have checkmate. I think this is good for us. I think this is good. Maybe not, though. We're up a full piece of material. This is scary, though. This is like... maybe it's the Pirc Defense, maybe it's the way I'm playing, but I feel like you get into very scary positions. Okay. So he took... Taking here would make sense. If the rook takes, which would also make sense, we can bring our queen back. If the queen comes here, we can just take the rook. And we also have... No, we don't have this move, because then we lose with check. We just take. Okay. Now the queen comes here attacking the rook. Which we calculated. And if he wants to trade queens, that's totally fine by us. What if we push the pawn? Takes, rook takes with check. Oh, we have to be careful. We have to be very careful. We can come here, he takes. Maybe our queen has to come here. He takes. Oh. Did we just lose our queen? Do we have to trade here? It would be equal material if we take. Okay. Pawn pushes, takes. takes, takes, pawn pushes, takes. We have to move our king out of the way, but then he has a check. He also has this. I don't know. Maybe here. Okay, maybe here. Attacking this. Coming here. Oh, we messed up. The rook can just... Oh. Yeah, we messed up. Okay, this is still not losing. This move might be tricky. Our rook being stuck here the whole game is probably not great. Here, jack. I don't think that there's any mate. Okay. 18 seconds. How did it get this bad? At least our stuff is connected. Okay. Here. He could bring the bishop. This is probably dumb, getting too close, but this is the idea I want. I just don't have time to think about it. Like if he pushes the pawn now, I'm moving the rook there right away. Yep. Maybe knight here and here. Very, very difficult to tell. Here. Give us the mate. He could take this, but that wouldn't make sense. He could take... Oh, he can't take the rook. If he takes it... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, we got the mate. We got the mate with the 4.8 seconds. Oh my god. Holy poly moly coly. Let's go. What the hell? Oh my god, that was great. I can't believe that worked. Yeah, we had 0 blunders. You see, that's good. That's good. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, I mean, I didn't play well to get into that type of position, but Jesus Christ. Okay, let's look at the game. All of this was... Wow, even c6 was a book move. Ah, okay, b5 was also... Okay, wait, I'm playing amazingly. What the heck? Where did everything fall apart? I'm actually going to turn off the engine and everything. I want to analyze this game. I want to analyze this game without anything. So we're going to refresh here. If the refresh works, it looks like it's being annoying. I want to refresh to kind of analyze what went wrong here. So let's flip. Or not flip. So this was amazing. I'm playing amazingly. He takes here. And, okay, like this seems like it all worked, right? I think all of this was fine. Going back was probably fine too. After he castled, I think this is where things fell apart. I castled. I don't know if I needed to castle here, to be honest. I think developing my pieces was smarter. So I was considering this bishop g4 move. Now that I think about it, I could see why this could be okay. Another move, maybe even checking here. Because checking forces him to move, and now my bishop is kind of annoying on this diagonal. The knight can't get in very easily. His pawns can't really attack me. And then maybe after that I have this. And now I have these two bishops looking here. And I'm curious what the engine says. So engine says, yeah, this is winning. So this would have been totally fine. What did I play? Instead, I castled. Okay, I still have a big advantage. His knight comes in. And maybe h6 was the best thing here, just to push away his knight. Okay, the bishop move was fine. Wow. And the computer is just on my side completely. And then here I considered this move to have this attack. So let's see. The pawn move was fine. The bishop move was fine. Okay, so everything here was fine. Even trading, because I'm up a pawn. And okay, here was where things fell apart, because his queen came to help. So maybe the idea was just to go queen f5 and then bishop h5. So I wonder if queen h5 was slightly better. No, queen h5 gives that. Oh no, maybe I didn't like that because of this. I don't remember. What does it give the advantage? Queen d2. I guess he has more lines here. Okay, let's refresh and look at it with the engine. I know I didn't kind of... Actually, I could just press review. All right. Wow, I'm surprised just studying a little bit of this put me into a better position. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this move was awesome. I took, he took, I took. Yeah, you see, they say... Bro, like, they say taking with the pawn is better, and it makes so much more sense because... And this is what I should have considered and thought about. And the idea is you're going to have more protection when you castle from this crazy attack. And your bishop is safe. Bishop is safe behind the pawn, like, for now. And then you can castle. And now, you know, you have this, you know, sort of stuff going on here. Okay. So takes. Going back was perfect. Best move. Everything great. Okay, kicking out the knight was better. Closing the position. Interesting. This just stops any ideas of trading for him to get an open file. This makes a lot of sense. This also forces my bishop to be super annoying on this diagonal. And now I don't need to worry about an attack. And when this bishop comes attacking the knight, there's no way for him... Well, actually, I don't even know if I want to trade this. Like, the knight is not really annoying in my position. So I'm curious if this move even is that good. Yeah, like, I don't think it's the best move there. I could just leave the bishop there. So, simplifying wasn't... I think I had an okay idea to simplify, but it wasn't the best thing. And here I played the best move. Here he had mate in 2. Oh my god. Holy schmoly, how do I completely miss a free piece to take? Are you kidding me, guys? Because the rook no longer defends the bishop. Oh my god. I missed it. He brings his bishop, and this is still completely fine for me. I go f2. Okay, so this move has the... Jesus Christ, look at this. What an insane move. I'm threatening mate, I'm threatening taking, I'm threatening taking, I'm threatening taking. So he has to stop mate. d3 is one way to stop it. It also protects everything. It stops it because then the queen and bishop work together. And here taking is fine because I have the bishop looking, and now I'm just up a piece. I'm up a piece, and the bishop even protects h5, so he can't just take that pawn. Wow. Oh my god. How? I have to think more aggressively. What was this? And here, I found the best moves a little bit, but yeah. Wow, giving up the queen was the better move here. This makes sense. So here I had no way of kind of going through the position. He had mate in 4. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't check me there. And here I was playing the best moves. Taking that pawn was the best, okay. Oh, I'm so dumb, of course. If he takes back, it's mate. I'm still threatening this idea. And the knight protects the pawn. Beautiful. Okay, I had 15 seconds. I'm not going to go crazy about this. But I was playing decent moves. I had decent ideas here. Now, of course, I didn't see this check because I'm very bad at seeing checks sometimes. But he took here and just blunders mate. I thought he was going to take... I was like, oh, he can't take there. I just completely missed he could take this, and this is just completely losing. But very cool game. Very interesting ideas. I'm starting to understand more about how the Pirc defense works. Very cool stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Say 100 in the comments if you watched this far. Because apparently the past 90 days we gained 100 elo. Or now it says 96. Whatever. Say 100 in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a great one. Bye-bye.